Good morning. It is 8:45 on Friday, November 20th, and I am here at the access of Margaret Lake in the Haliburton Highlands Water Trails. I am heading to a campsite on a lake called Little Margaret. It's just a 340 meter portage or portage into Little Margaret from here, and it's not very far to paddle. It's very calm out. It was supposed to be 44-kilometer wind gusts this afternoon as of last night, and then they changed it today to 29. Right now it's calm as can be, and the water looks calm because it's partially frozen. I'm not sure if you can see in the video, but there are a few little small patches of thin ice on top of the water. It is supposed to be 11 degrees today and going down to 0 tonight, so not super cold. And then I'll be heading out in the morning. So got my dry suit on today. As I mentioned in my last video in October, in November I would be wearing it. The temperatures of the water are very cold now, and in order to be safe, I've got my dry suit on and my nice brightly colored PFD, and I'm also nice and brightly colored because it is also hunting season, I believe. It's just about 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and beautiful and calm here, and not a soul around. Just the way I like it. Alright, it is 9:20. I've just gotten on the water. There's just a couple of patches here in the day. I'm a little bit bummed right now. It looks like the water is mirror, and it is. This is all frozen. I cannot get through. I've taken a run at it a couple of times. I've busted out the ice, and I've only gotten, I'll show you. I'll secure my paddle. I've only gotten this far. I don't think this is gonna work. Hi. Well, it's 9:30 and I'm still here at the access on Margaret Lake. As you can see there, I have made it only 20 feet. I thought the water was mirror and it was calm, and there were just a couple of little thin patches of ice. But I kind of rammed the canoe up, landed on top of the ice. Yeah, I can ice break up until where it opens up to Margaret. Margaret's a pretty big lake. This is the access is in like a little small bay, and between here and the opening into Margaret, it's very shallow, and it's probably like this all the way. It would probably take me hours to get to Margaret, and even though it's going to be really warm today, it's going to be, I think, -2 in the morning, so then I have the problem of getting back out again. So I have called the park office to see if they can possibly change my reservation without charging me a fee. And I'm going to pack the car up, put the canoe back on it. I'm going to head over to Dan Lake and see if I can get into McEwen. It's really strange for the water to be frozen like this so early, but have no fear, I will try again. The only problem is I have my dry suit on and I have to pee. Good morning once again. I am now here at Dan Lake in the Haliburton Highlands Water Trails. The official access for Dan Lake is actually Margaret, which is frozen, as you guys just saw. Dan Lake is not technically an access, so I don't suggest everyone use it. I am heading to McEwen, site number 5, due to the frozenness of the bay in Margaret Lake. So hopefully I don't have any issues. There isn't any ice here. The water looks open. So I'm going to make my way out once again. Hopefully this time it sticks. It is 10:15 on Friday morning and I am on Dan Lake. I am heading towards McEwen. Alright, I just paddled through the little narrow opening between Dan and McEwen, and absolutely no problem there whatsoever getting through. And now I am on McEwen Lake. Alright, it is 10:40 and I am just approaching the campsite. I am going to dock the canoe and start unpacking and get set up. Alright, well I have safely landed at my campsite on McEwen Lake. Canoe's down there. It's really calm out here, and for a day that had 33-kilometer wind gust forecast at this time, nothing. Just got my stuff, brought my stuff up. Lots of firewood here. Very happy about that. I will obviously be adding, but there are huge piles of firewood all over the campsite, which is great. So I'm going to set up my tent somewhere. The last time I camped over there under the trees, so I'll check out the trees, make sure there's no widow makers or anything, and then I'm going to set up my tent. Alright, well it is about 12 o'clock and I have been doing all of the things. I set up my tent, blew out my thermarest, my sleeping bag and my pillow in there, my pack in there, everything put away. It's supposed to be partly cloudy or partly sunny, one or the other, but it's just mostly totally cloudy. It's very overcast and the wind has definitely picked up. It's still not 38-kilometer gusts or whatever it was supposed to be forecast at, but you can hear it blowing through the trees quite a bit, and it is a very cool wind. Because it did look like it is going to rain. It's not supposed to rain, but it is 40 POP between 2 and 4. I just thought better to be safe than sorry, so I just set up my little tarp over here. I'm actually going to sit under it right now and have some lunch because I'm starving, and that way, you know, if it does rain later, I can make dinner under there. My plan is actually to make dinner on the campfire tonight. So that will be my work after lunch. It's supposed to be nice and warm today, but I'm not feeling it. I brought a chicken breast for dinner. I'll go over that in a little while when I make dinner, but it was frozen this morning, but it's not frozen anymore. So I just put it in the pot, and I went down to the lake and got some freezing cold water out of the lake and just put that in there. And I'm just gonna put this on top of it. Keep it nice and cold until I have dinner. All right, lunchtime. So hungry. So for lunch today, I just grabbed some tuna that I already had packed up from another trip, and I have a wrap. Super simple, nothing crazy. I knew I had a lot of stuff I wanted to get done today, so I didn't want to do anything crazy. I didn't bring any cheese for my wrap or anything. I just brought tuna and mayo. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to do any canoe trips, but I'll do them as long as I can. I was going to say until the water freezes, but as we saw this morning, that's already happened in some places, so. Hi! Well, I finished my lunch. I didn't eat very much, but I put these in my pocket. So I'm gonna snack on these in the next little while. I put them in my pocket to warm them up because chocolate covered almonds, freezing cold, are kind of hard. I am over by the fire pit. There's a whole bunch of big pieces of wood here, and I'm gonna start sawing them up in preparation of my nice warm fire. I'm actually chilly right now. It's supposed to be 12 degrees and it's supposed to be partly cloudy, but it is overcast and totally cloudy, and it's 7 feels like 5, and it's like 1 o'clock or 1:30 in the afternoon. So it's supposed to go, temperature is supposed to start dropping later today, not until like 6 or 7. And it's going to be 0 overnight, and then -2 or -3 feels like -5 or 6 in the morning. But if it's already feels like 5 now, I'm kind of worried for the nighttime, so I'm going to get a lot of wood processed so I can stay nice and warm by the fire. Alright, it is about 2 o'clock. I've been sawing wood for the last little bit. And that whole pile so far, and decided to get a fire going just because I could. The wind is picking up quite a bit. I put a couple of extra rocks here, one to put the grill on so I can make dinner on the fire, and two to help stop any embers or anything like that from blowing. There's a very nice wind block here, which is probably why they put the fire pit here, and the wind is coming from this direction. So it's going pretty nice. Dry wood, and I'm just going to keep sawing away, and I think I'm going to go get the canoe. I'm probably not heading back out on the water. I've already got my dry suit off, and it's just yucky and windy and cold. I don't really want to be out on the water, so probably going to go pull the boat up and bring it up here because it's stuck in the water down there. There isn't really anywhere to put it, and again, with the winds and stuff, I'd rather have it up here somewhere by camp and tied to a tree so it's nice and safe. The sun just came out. Look at it. I'm so happy. Never been so happy. Well, there's a lot of times I've been happy to see the sun, but I'm pretty happy to see the sun. Anyways, so finally have some sun. Oh, it's starting to warm me. It feels great. It's about 3 o'clock, so I have like 2 hours before it goes down, and well, judging by where it is, I probably have like half of that because it's going to go behind the trees before it actually sets. So, but at least I got it for a little while, so thank you, sun. Thank you. Go, son. Yeah. I'm a dork. Oh, hello, sunshine. Thank you for joining me. Cheers to you. Oh, so good. Today's video is brought to you by Palm Bay Pineapple Mandarin Orange. I'm just kidding. It's time to make dinner. The sun has gone down. There's a couple of little pink clouds in the sky, but that's about it. And it wasn't out very long. I think maybe I had it for a total of a half hour, about 6 different times. So I was running around trying to take pictures and stuff, and now it's starting to get dark, so I need to get dinner cooked because, you know, it's hard to film in the dark, especially when you're cooking. So today I am making a chicken breast. I don't usually make chicken breast out here. I don't know why, I just don't. And I made some honey garlic sauce to go with it. It's just honey, vinegar, and soy sauce. Just a recipe I found online, super easy. And then I brought a sweet potato, and I'm going to make sweet potato wedges. I've already got the sweet potato wrapped in foil on the fire. It's been on there for about 20 minutes just to kind of get it to start cooking, because it takes a while to cook sweet potatoes and potatoes in general. And then I'm going to take it off, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in wedges, and then I'll put it in the frying pan with a little bit of olive oil on it, and some garlic and some salt, and then I'll cook it on the fire like that, and then throw the chicken breast on. And the chicken breast I'll cook almost until it's done, and then the last 5 minutes or so I'll put the honey garlic on. This is a dip that I made to go on the sweet potato wedges, so I'll tell you about that a little later. Oh, my food looks so yummy. I just put the honey garlic glaze on the chicken. It's pretty much cooked. As you can see, I cut it open to check it. I like to do that. And my sweet potato fries are done, so I'm going to take them off of the fire. As you can see, some of them are pretty dark looking. Whew, that's hot. Okay. Come on, chicken. Waiting for you. This is the scene here on McEwen Lake. It's pretty much almost nighttime. There's the moon. Nice crescent moon up there in the trees. I don't know if you can see it. And the wind is still kicking up pretty good. It's not as frequent. The gusts aren't as frequent as they were, so that's good. Alright, so I've got my headlamp strapped to the phone and it's blaring a light at my face, so hopefully you can see. I'm just going to be really quick here. Got my beautiful honey garlic chicken breast and my sweet potato wedges. Smells really good, looks really good. I know I said I was going to keep it in the pan, but I don't know, I grabbed the plate, next thing you know, there it was. So, alright, so I found this dip online and I made it yesterday. It is really good. It's mayonnaise, pesto, lemon juice, and salt. And it's really, 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 really yummy. And you're supposed to dip the sweet potato fries in it. Now, I haven't tried it with sweet potato fries, but I did have potatoes yesterday's dinner, and I tried some, and it was so good. So, here we go. Bon appetit. Oh, that's so good. I gotta have another bite. Hang on. Oh, so good. Okay. My knife. There we go. Alright. Try the chicken. I'm getting blind. I can see like a white spot on my plate from the headlamp. Here's the chicken. I took a really big piece, sorry. It's really tender, and the honey garlic sauce is very, very good. All right, well, I'm gonna go eat. So, yum. All right, well, dinner was delicious. I cleaned up, I put everything away, and just sitting here by the fire. I've been sitting here for, I don't know, about an hour, hour and a half. It's around 7 o'clock, and I've just got the pot of water that's going to go in my nice hot water bottle and keep me nice and cozy warm tonight in my tent on the fire. I'm just heating it up slowly while I'm just sitting here listening to an audiobook. Temperature's still really comfortable right now. It's getting a little cool. It depends on the wind. When the wind blows through, it is so strong and so cold. But when it's calm, it's okay sitting here by the fire. I was at the Foodland the other day and they had pieces of cake. So I bought one. It looked so good. And I'm going to eat it just before I go to bed. I'm just sitting here by the fire. It's so peaceful. It's really, really, really quiet. I'm sad because I haven't heard any loons. I think they're probably gone, but I was hoping. Maybe I'll hear an owl or a frog or something later, but so far it's pretty quiet except for the wind. Every once in a while there's a big gust of wind, and that's about it. Got my tent over there, and got my tent over there, obviously. I have my hot water bottle inside my sleeping bag, getting nice and warm, and I brought my sleeping tights out here. They're nice thick fleece lined tights, so it's easier for me to put them on sitting out here in the chair, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna head into my sleeping bag. It's about 8:45, I think. Hi! I'm excited. It's time for my cake. It's a little bit late. It's almost 9 o'clock, but I wanted to eat something. They say before bed, if you eat some certain meals and foods, you can stay warmer. Some people have told me to eat a teaspoon of butter before I go to bed. But I have something better. I have a piece of cake. And it has buttercream icing on it. And lots of sugar. And yeah, so I'm gonna eat this, and I'm super excited. The bear vault hasn't been put away yet. I'm gonna go stash that in the forest when it's time for me to have my last trip to the privy. I just came into the tent because I was tired of sitting outside and having the wind blow my hair all around, and it's blowing a lot of the ashes of the fire everywhere and stuff, so I put the fire out. And I came in here to eat my cake and listen to an audiobook, and I'm just sitting here chilling and enjoying the peace and quiet. So I don't recommend eating in your tent. I was just chilly, and it's chocolate cake. I mean, you know, it doesn't like have a super strong aroma or anything. I don't even know if animals like chocolate or no chocolate, but anyways, I'm just gonna eat it, and then I'm gonna put it back in the bear vault and stash it in the forest. So I just wanted to be nice and warm. It was so good. I bought it yesterday, and I wanted to eat it last night, and I said, no, take it camping. Hi! It's about 11 o'clock. I laid down and went to sleep around 9:30, I think, 10. And I'm all comfy cozy in my tent. I got my toque on with my buff over top to keep my toque in place, nice and warm, and it's great. I'm all good. I'm nice and warm and comfy cozy, and I gotta go back to sleep. Good night. Oh, it's around midnight. I just woke up for a little pee break. I've been in the tent for a little while, and my palm bay, I guess, caught up to me. It's super, super windy out. The tent's not blowing around too much. It's pretty sheltered, but I don't know if you can hear it. There's a big gust right there. You just hear it blowing through the trees, and it's so loud. Like, you just feel like you're gonna hear a tree fall over or something. I'm going back to sleep. I'm tired. Good night. Good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. on Saturday, November 21st. It is 0 degrees, feels like -4, and it is very calm and quiet here on McEwen Lake. Well, I've been hearing this water trickling sound, like a waterfall sound, coming from the one side of the campsite. I actually just saw that there's also a really good place to launch the boat here, which I forgot about. There's a great place to access the campsite there, so I'll probably leave from there today. There seems to be a path to the trickling water sound. Oh, and there it is. Oh my gosh, look at this tree. It's gonna fall like any second, it looks like. It's being held up by another tree. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, anyways, my trickling sound is coming from right behind it. Seems to be water underneath the leaves, maybe? It just seems to start right here. And go towards the lake. But I want to find where the sound is coming from. I'm going to investigate a little further here. Don't fall on me, tree. Oh, here we go. So under there, under the ground here, here, where the sound is coming from. This little tiny little bitty waterfall. Cute. Maybe it comes from up top there. The trees are really thick here. Hold on, let me find a way through. I just saw my first wildlife sighting. A squirrel running through the leaves. I'm now up at the very top of the waterfall-y thingy. It's really cute. Oh, there's some little puffball mushrooms. I think there's just some tiny ones. They're really cute. Let's see. Yep, they puff. Cool. Well, I'm glad I came to check out these little waterfalls. It led me on a bit of a goose chase way up the hill, but it's good because it got my blood pumping and it warmed me up this morning. It's not super cold, it's only 0, but I don't like the cold, so yeah, it's nice to kind of feel a little bit more comfortable. Now I feel warmer, and I got to find the source of this lovely trickling sound. Plus I saw some puffballs. It is so quiet out here. Oh, wow. I look really tired, but I slept like 10 hours or something like that. It's so quiet out here. Like, it's like winter camping. Like, it's just not a bird chirping, not a chipmunk squeaking, like just nothing besides that trickling waterfall, which is kind of off in the distance over there. There's nothing. It's so quiet. Well, it's 9:30. I've got the tent down. My bag is almost all packed, and I brought the canoe over to that access that looked really nice. I just have to put on my space suit, which is a bit of a struggle. So I'm going to do that now. It was the last thing to do because, you know, once you put it on, you can't go to the bathroom, really do much in it. So I'm going to put that on now. And I can't finish packing my bag because I still have my shoes on and I have to wear my water shoes with my dry suit, so these still have to get packed. So I'm gonna do that now, and I should be on my way soon. The sun is kind of trying to poke out a little bit. It was snowing a tiny bit while I was packing, but it stopped. Alright, we're off. Alright, I am at the canoe. I've got it all packed up here and ready to go. Just as the sun is starting to peek out a little bit from the clouds. I'm nice and comfy cozy in my dry suit, so I'm going to slowly make my way back to the access. Alright, I am on the water. It's funny how I thought it was like there was some sun out here. There really isn't, it's just a little bit brighter. It's been so dark. Well, the sun has come out just enough for me to put my sunglasses on, hide my bags under my eyes. Just paddling through McEwen, and I'm a little bit teary-eyed right now because of what happened yesterday with the ice being in on Margaret Lake access. I know my days are numbered, and every weekend that I go out, I'm like, oh, this might be the last one. So this is the second canoe trip now that I've done in the last month where I have paddled through ice in one way or another. And I know it's not going to be too long before this season is done. And I'm going to have to say goodbye to this beautiful canoe that I've been paddling. Huge thank you to Jeff from H2O for letting me use this canoe this season. I was originally supposed to use 2 other ones, which was decided in February, and then end of March, you know, was when COVID hit, and it was decided that I would just use the one this year because it was just going to be too difficult to switch them back and forth and all that stuff and do it safely. So it's been an amazing canoe. ProLite 14.6 or the ProLite 15, depending on which website you're on. It is 14 feet 6 inch Kevlar canoe, 30 pounds. The one I had last year was pretty much the same one in gray, except it was made of Niagara basalt. So just a different type of material. Both very strong and durable, and as you guys saw, I put this canoe through quite a bit. I do hope to get out with the canoe a couple more times, maybe again with the hot tent, but we'll just have to see what happens with the weather. And if not, then it's time to switch over to hot tenting season and just have to wait for the snow. There's enough so that I can pull the toboggan through. I hope everyone's had a great canoe season, just in case I don't get out again in the boat. And thanks again to Jeff from H2O and Frontenac Outfitters. I'm going to make some quick work out of loading up the car. It's just starting to snow a tiny little bit, and it was a great outing. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a great trip. Again, another short and sweet one, but it doesn't matter as long as I get out and I get a little bit of nature and some peace and quiet for a little while. It seems to help recharge the batteries. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again next time. Bye. I'll see you on the snow if I don't see you on the water. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.